Look who finally decided to show up. My favorite vampire. Me? Mad? No, not at all. And favorite? You noticed, didn't you? Of course you did. To be fair, you're the only immortal coming here. That I know of, that is. But favorite, you still are. But you're drenched. You know that umbrellas exist, don't you? Wait a second. Here, take this. A towel to dry yourself a little. I know you can't get sick. That's not the point. The point is, I want you to be comfortable and not look like a wet bat. By the way, haven't seen you in a while. More than a month, maybe more. I started to worry. Well, I don't know. Maybe you find another bookshop better suited for your needs. Maybe you decided to move somewhere else. Maybe you decided to look at the sun. I never said you were stupid, but you told me once about how you miss it, the sun, that even movies, pictures, books, virtual reality, none of this compared to the real deal, and that you miss its warmth, its light, beyond measure. So I made a mental note of it, and ever since, couldn't help but be worried, because, you know, because you've been alive for a very long time, longer than you can count, or so you told me the first time we met, but maybe that's the thing you vampires tell mortals to show off. And I'm worried because maybe you decided to come out in broad daylight to feel the sun again, because it's been too long since the last time you felt it. Something like that. I read too many books. Well, that's my job, isn't it? So, you're saying that the whole vampire going out under the sunlight thing, it's just that? A thing? A romantic depiction of the tired immortal soul finally deciding to, you know, that enough is enough. So many authors would be disappointed at the news. But look at us, talking about death first thing in the night. And my manners. Tea is in order. I know you don't drink it. It's more out of habit than anything. And you don't, but I do, so... Don't worry about it. But I'm sure vampire teas or something of the sort exist. Well, I can imagine something like dried clots of blood with a blend of flowers. Maybe belladonna, foxglove, and mountain laurel. All very toxic for human consumption, of course. Added to that, dried bone powder. What for? For a little dusty feel. Perfect for an old library or bookshop ambience. Oh, please, spiderwebs. That's a little bit too much on the nose, don't you think? Ah, perfect. Now, let's see. What is it? Curious, aren't you? Here, smell. What does it make you think of? Mm-hmm. Not too far off. Forest blend. Apple, mountain blueberry and blackberry, eucalyptus, pine knots, mistletoe, because I feel awfully romantic tonight for some reason, and spruce needles. You almost got them all right. Bravo. And you do have a sense of smell after all. I don't know, maybe you lost it after your transformation. Embrace, sorry. And I thought that maybe you can only smell blood. To be honest, I have no idea how you work. We've known each other for a while now, a few years, and I still don't know what you do, where you live, where you come from, how old you are. I just know that you need to read a book every once in a while. To be fair, no. This information isn't important per se, but you've been a regular here, and usually, or at least this is how modern humans operate, we talk and we get to know each other at some point, especially if we meet regularly. Not sure how it works with your lot. Ah, yes, mind reading, which is, no, it's paradoxical in a way when you think about it. Well, you are immortal. You do not experience time as we do. Actually, you don't experience time at all. Or you do, but as something exterior to you, foreign. You see things change around you, seasons, your environment, human, society, but you stay put. You stay motionless while everything around you moves. A bit like in movies, when you see a character standing still in the middle of a big crossroad and all the people around them move really, really fast. You see what I mean? I am getting there. Look at you. How impatient. So, time doesn't exist for you specifically anymore, which means it's not a constraint. You have all the time in the world, funnily enough. And yet, you do not spend time getting to know people the old-fashioned way. You prefer to read their minds, make it quick, like it's a pain. Here lies the paradox. Do you see it? Really? Well, I'll be damned. No, that's true. You could never read my mind, could you? Why? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you can't bite me either. Oh, please. I know you've tried. I know you've thought about it. And I know it frustrates and fascinates you, both at the same time. How do I know? I've seen your shadow on the walls, creeping in behind me like a parody of Nosferatu, close out, moving without a sound. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to experience. Very theatrical, spooky, maybe? But no matter how hard you try, it seems you can't come too close, like something is preventing you from sinking your fangs into my flesh. Me? Oh no, I'm just a boring human being, I'm afraid. Nothing fancy about me. I'm not a ghost, a spirit, a witch, or anything else supernatural? Well, part of me would love to try something new, of course, but I'm also happy with who I am. Rare, I know. Took years of my life to get to this point. Ah, Pushkin. Oh, he missed you. Been grumpy since you left. No, he's not always grumpy. Are you, Pushkin? He's the only cat that likes you, really. Even black cats hiss at you? Again, I don't know. I'm just throwing stereotypes left and right. Maybe one will land at some point. Who knows? Well, I believe Pushkin is a special cat. Aren't you, darling? And the cutest of them all, too. Actually, maybe he's the one who protects me from you. Who knows? Or maybe you not being able to feed on me. Ah, please, don't make this face. I know feed isn't a very elegant way to talk about the bite, but call a spade a spade. Right, you not being able to bite me is maybe the result of me saving you that one early morning. You remember, right? When you were laying in the alleyway behind the shop. The sun was almost up. You looked like a dried grape, a resin, suffocating, so weak. I brought you inside, into the dark and cool of a storeroom, and you felt better quite quickly. Well, to be fair, I fed you one of the customers, but that's our little secret. You hate me reminding you of that, don't you? A human saving a vampire. That must be quite the supernatural talk. Or maybe you never told anyone. I don't know. Out of shame? Because now you owe me one. And maybe some kind of bond was formed that day morning between us. I read something about it in a book. I know fiction doesn't explain everything, and thank God it doesn't, but sometimes it does. I mean, I thought vampires were just the product of some legend and belief dating back centuries and centuries ago, and yet, look at you. Well, rather, you can't look at yourself in the mirror, but you get my point, don't you? The book said that a supernatural creature being saved by a human will forever remain in debt of said mortal until death do them apart, which the supernatural being cannot inflict because of the debt, I guess. Some kind of magic thing. Listen, I know nothing about this. I just read books and daydream. But that could still explain a thing or two. Maybe. Pushkin, of course we still have great conversation together. Have we not, my little kitty cat? Only yesterday, we were discussing the similarities between Kerouac and Nirvana. Yes, the author and the band. I mean, I'm French, so of course I'll try to make anything intellectual, or so the stereotype says. But here, it's more than obvious. Or so we think, with Pushkin. See? Curious, aren't you? Well, Kerouac, most of his beat work, if we can call it that, on the road, amongst others, is not the tale of freedom we all talk about. No, it's darker than that. Kerouac is all about the dread of a world that does not fit with one existence, or rather, someone who doesn't fit into the world anymore. Someone lost, who desperately seeks something that will make them feel alive. Something, anything, but always fails. And nirvana, well, the depression, the sense of despair that comes with a mind that doesn't fit anywhere. Do you see the connection now? Because me and Mr. Pushkin, we do. I mean, I could talk about this for hours. You know me, when it comes to books and literature in general. I'm unstoppable. But right now, I am tired, so maybe another time. Oh, I look awful. Well, thank you. You always find the right words, don't you? I've had a rather rough schedule lately. Why? Well, I've been putting all-nighters or close to it for a few days, if not weeks now. Because a certain vampire shows up at ungodly hours at my shop without so much of a warning, a date, a time, nothing. So I have no other choice but to not sleep and wait. Yes, I'm talking about you. You are an esteemed customer, that's why. And the vampire at that, so of course I'm going to keep the shop open late into the night. And who knows, maybe one day other supernatural folk will start coming here too. Esteemed, yes. Funny how you focus only on the very specific laudatory words, Esteemed because you are a challenge. For any bookshop owners and all librarians. You want to read, but you've read all the books that ever existed, or so you think. So finding books that have not crossed your path yet is extremely difficult. A very exciting challenge. Speaking of which, I do have something for you that I hope you never read or even heard of. Follow me. Let's see. No. Listen, I could have stored the book at the counter, that's true, but I didn't know where you'd showed up, so I didn't want to leave the book all alone, far from his friends. Books have souls, dear vampire. Of course they do. Tell me, in our day and age, what is more far-fetched? That vampires and other supernatural creatures exist? Or that books have souls? Proof. You want proof? Goodness, no proof is needed here. You've read books. They make you feel things. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, coming and going, hoping to find something new you've never opened before. You've never flipped the page off. Books contain part of the author's souls. Or that's what I like to think. Romantic, yes. You know me. Now, let me focus back on... here. No peeking yet. Patience, my friend. Patience. I am not cruel. I am just enjoying myself at your expense. Now, have you heard of Lord Dunsany? Really? Well, that is a great start. Edward John Moreton Drax Plunkett, 18th Baron of Dunsany. Irish author from the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. And right here, I have a collection of his short stories. I know you prefer novels, but dear vampire, it's already hard to find books you haven't read as is, so please indulge me. Thank you. Should I read you an excerpt? Perfect. Listen carefully. This one's the first story of the collection, The Bride and the Man-Horse. Well, we already acknowledged that I was in a romantic mood, so why not keep ourselves in the theme? Ready? All you need to know is the hero is a centaur. That's all you need to know. Now, let Lord Dunsany's words carry you away. When the first feet of a centaur touched the grass of that soft alluvian earth, he blew for joy upon the silvern horn. He pranced and caracoled. He gabbled over the leagues. Pace came to him like a maiden with a lamp, a new and beautiful wonder. The wind laughed as it passed him. He put his head down low to the scent of the flowers. He lifted it up to be nearer the unseen stars. He reveled through kingdoms, took rivers in his stride. He was the sworn companion of the wind. For joy, he was as a song. The lightnings of his legendary sires, the earlier gods, began to mix with his blood. His hoofs thundered. Beautiful, isn't it? Poetic, elegant, light, a caress for the mind. Did it pique your curiosity? Ah, I am glad, so very glad. You see, you get your fix with a good gulp of blood. Please, no faces right now. And I get mine by finding the right books for people who visit this place. Because nothing in the world beats a good book. You know it probably better than any human alive. Otherwise you wouldn't be coming back here. Don't worry, I'm already on the hunt for something new. This was a gamble. Dunsany isn't exactly unheard of and European. You can find him easily on any bookshelf. So for next time, I was thinking maybe Middle East? Who knows? Let me surprise you. Paperback? Would you like a bookmark with that? Perfect. And that would be nothing, like always. I told you, the thrill I get from finding the right book is worth more than any amount of money.